Good evening, folks. It's 2309 on the 22nd day, ninth month, 2022. And would you look at what the weather plan has for central Queensland? I've already screenshotted this in case the data went down. I'm sorry for the interrupt on the last show, but it seemed an appropriate ending. That was a different topic, and now I'm going to go right at your current conditions to it. They're very severe, some big rumblers coming through, some very heavy pours coming. But this forecast here is, well, some of you over here are seeing this number here. I'll shed a little light on that for you. You're having a lot of this now, right? All this is coming in these next days, right? Pretty quickly, right? Then you get in a break. Like, look at that number, right? Just calm the farms. Shh. Okay. And then the whammo. A double up. So you have a second event coming. And as yet, we can't really determine. But I'm pretty sure it's the cold coming up with the moist over here and a huge line of storms. Because that's what the setup of the pressures say is going to happen. Right? So, get ready. Or stay ready. You know, it's the rainy season has come to Australia, continents of Africa. That's where most is coming. But this total here is going to be bad. There's a lot of flat land out here, right? And so here's some time. People now have time to react. And some of these totals that were near the 2 meter mark, I was not happy to see. Well, I'm not happy to see any of the geo flooding going on. You know, when you go from nothing to something, this is going to be very, very bad if this weather plan comes to fruition. Not all are in agreement. But the trickle out's there. GFS is actually usually one of the most conservative. So if they're saying something, I'm going, ooh. And then this access is saying is that this area here is getting the big clobber. And I kind of saying that I'm going to have to show them all. And I already showed you what I'm in agreement on. They're saying you're getting a clobber. I say the whole thing's getting a clobber. In a big line like this, big swat is going to come over. Yeah. You're going to have to know this, that your weather is controlled. That's your 5-day total, by the way. See, most of that's now. It's a calm to farm. You got a few days off for some of the floodwaters to abate. But I don't think any of the saturation of the soils is going to abate. There's no time for it to dry out for what's coming this direction here. What's coming in, this tendrils from here. It is going to be quite an event because we've had a big beam and it's diverting the moisture. Right, the big beam that you had is right here. And a big one here. Really big. Came through here. See it right here. The better shot of it is if I do the super zoom or I'll change domains. And there's better shots of this on my other videos. Please feel free to go have a look. I'll get them both on, excuse me a minute. One of my glasses. No. Oops, a bit. Aha! Alright, look at this beam here. You have a big blast here, right? That's going to cause an outflow and a diversion this way and pull moisture back. Everything between here and here has an EMF wall. It's coming down. This big beam here is going to back up moisture. It's going to flood out Fiji. Earthquake risk here. I covered that in my other video. That's a big blast. So you could speculate what did it, but go look at my other video. I showed you some speculations. Okay? So you've had a blast here, a blast there. See the little manipulations coming along the way in here. Big blast came through here. Look. Big V shape. See it? And a big blast comes up. So you've been blasted, right, Fried? I'm going to check if this is running. Looks like it. Good. I'm going to go back with the weather plan. And that's a big tendril of moisture. And at any time, and I'm going to point this out, this could be the whole top of Queensland, right? Because the diverted stream from up here is already on its way. Yeah, I see that clear as day. That beam has to have that happen. There's nowhere for the moisture to go but down. It looks like they're sending it in through here. Okay, so you got to be prepared to see you in the NT. Yeah, I'm wearing a hat that says that. But Fiji, you got some very high numbers. Very, very high numbers coming. So you'll be watching that. And that number could be here. That number could be here. Right? And you got a lot of moisture floating about that could be right on top of you. Somebody aims a device wrong, trying to thwart something, could move something there. I got to point that out. Right? You got people with devices that can organ and Aether and Tensor, and if everybody doesn't communicate perfectly, you're going to have a problem. I'm going to point that out. Right? Right. So, communicate, folks. Communicate. Right, let's go with the weather plan. Then I want to show you some of these rumblers coming through because they're rather severe. Right, here's right now. I'm going to give you, I'll give you 48 hours. You want lightning or anything on? Forget it. As you can see, the rains are coming through. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. A lot less than it has been. Leave these people a sunny day. Get the flowers a chance to bloom. Give the fields a chance to dry out so they can plant the crops in this country. I don't see how that's going to happen. Your ability to plant food is nearly gone. I don't see how it's happening. Rice will do well. See, here you go, Perth. You're getting a little smack here. Not as bad as what they're going to get when this starts to spin. And it will. Canberra just in time for the Friday for your protest. There you go. Have a little soggy bottom from the boys. The bottom boys. The constant sorrow I refuse to have all through my days. So anyway, so it looks like they're letting the flow go through the strait. Bass Strait. Can you go bass fish in there? I always wondered that. It has ceased. We are now 36 hours into the oh my god of it all. And you're back in the soup. Now watch. A little bit of dry coming. A little bit of dry. A little bit of dry. Now watch. It's got to come down from the top. I'm watching because I haven't seen all of this rolling yet. Not in its full glory. It's hard doing 40-minute plus video and only 20 of it go online. I was there yakking my head off and didn't know. Big tendrils to here. Boy, are they gonna have an earthquake risk over here. That big beam ain't gonna help them. Oh, it backed up. The energy's backed up. Change of flow. See, we got a predictable change of flow going on. Come on, access crystalline. Crystalline. What's going on? And we've gone past the 48 hours. Oh, the suspense of it all. Is New Zealand going to get clobbered? Let's do a jump. 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 Daddy Mac, make you jump. Here you go. Monday, 26th, nighttime. Sedona. She comes ashore. And here comes the fun. For the geoengineers, the profit masters, the people that want to sell the program, and all at once, the lightning show begins. It looks like Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon. The moody blues. Well, there's a cloudy blues right there. I just want to see the deep blue skies. The deep blues. Isn't that what we want? Remember always what the clouds should look like, round and fluffy, with gaps in them, with deep blue. Remember always the sky, and natural, without lines drawn in them from various things. Remember always the sweet taste of water when you wasn't worried about, is it okay to drink? Remember drinking from the garden hose, because we were not afraid. And water loved us, and we loved it back. I've got to say something sweet while I'm watching these storms roll through you guys on Tuesday, because it's going to be about a bucket of water coming down on you like you ain't seen in a long time. It's coming quick. Here's the tendril. It connects. That's when your lightning will kick off. That's when that happens. Fuck, you're getting up and around. So you get the double clobber. Whammo. This is a sustained event. And it started over here. You're 48 hours. And what's coming? Dun dun dun. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Oh, come on. There we go. Double dancer, man. She'll walk around top. Bubble ups here. Yep. Couple more days behind that, you get it again. I'm going to stop it on that. Going to go with your weather radar right now, because I've seen some really bad storms coming through here on Goldie. Yeah, watch this. We're going to take a look at these. Well, this is my second look at them. Well, look like we got some lightning kicking off out to sea. Imagine water spout activity is possible to be seen. Very, very possible. Watch them if they try to come ashore. You're not fun to watch when they come ashore. Okay? Very dangerous. They're dissipating a bit as they're coming up on land. That's a good sign. Except this one. Alright, let's have a look at this storm. Alright, the heaviest part looks like it's sliding. So it's coming in down toward this, but it's energizing as it comes along. So I'd expect this storms to get pretty heavy. Look at this coming into Kingscliff here. Oh, that was just a few moments ago. You're not out of the woods yet, because you got all this ashore. And, oh, it's a lot of decibels, isn't it? It's very loud and rumbly. Crabs, crabs. I'm trying to have a laugh, and my throat says, fuck you, Robert. See you in the NT. Willumba. I'm worried about your creek. Very worried about your creek there. Could swell up very suddenly. So if you're in the low-lying areas out here, or in any of the beautiful rainforest areas where some of the platypuses still live, you might want to think about seeking higher ground, because those are wetlands. Okay. Ballina, it looks like it's sliding on your way now. It's coming down that way. So it's some very heavy stuff that you're going to be in line for when it comes in. So unplug big appliances. Make sure your stuff's grounded real good. Make sure you're grounded, where you have a good ground. And enjoy the lightning show. I don't know anything else to say, because what's falling here is coming over there. And I hear you got a lot of swollen creeks. A lot of swollen creeks. Try not to think too much about that right now. Those are the heaviest salts that I've seen. This one that's been nucleated outside Grafton looks like it's only forming in a beam line that I've seen happening earlier. Just you can see a bit of the pulse still out here. I do it on a 6 hour, it's more noticeable. But that takes time to load. So be patient with me. Come on, hot drink. I know you got a bit left. Yeah, you see, that's a spinner. And it's going to be a dangerous storm when it comes ashore, and as it goes inland. Isn't that a nice sound? You should have a nice cup of tea while these storms go by. And don't fear things, please. You can't help the storm. And it is a spinner. This is a dangerous one. It's jumping around, isn't it? It was up here, then the energy went here to this mass of stuff. There must be a big thing of chem. So let's go look. So I'm going to kick that one off. I'm going to kick the loopy, kick the mimic. This might go choppy when I load. And I got someone walking around the kitchen, and that often interferes with the signal. Here, this is peace and quiet at 23:24 at night. I don't get an answer on that other room, which is very small, but at least it has its own toilet. Oh yeah, I'll take it in a minute. I want infrared grayscale. I want to see some cities and coastal. And I want to see what's been deployed here. Right, because we were seeing some nefarious activity over here near here in the Woolly. The Woolly Bullies are at it. Woolly Bullies. The Chem Bombardiers are obviously active. And here they are. Fuming up coast. Right, it's not staying in place. Right where these storms are coming ashore. Pew, pew. I know I can take it a little higher. No, I got as high as she'll go. Right, let's have a look. I wish that would stop. Let me put it there. Got a big crest here. Square form in there. Look, we got a diamond formation with all sorts of bombs going off. Constant bomb there. Look, got a 1, 2, 3 on the edge of that one. And that can trigger. If you got a bomb goes off, you can squeeze a bunch of stuff together, including all the ions, the potential of them, and trigger lightning, trigger thunder, trigger boom, 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 booms. And my voice ain't good enough for it tonight. I'm sorry, folks. No special song about the chem bombs tonight. Who knows? The shadow knows. Is the government knows, right? Because the shadow government, when it lies, it grows its nose like Pinocchio's. Look at those bombs suddenly go off. That caught the corn. It's like doing one of those tests, a visual field test. And suddenly you see the dots go off, and you know. Just relax your eyes. You'll see them. Relax. And give yourself a visual field test with a big screen. And you'll see the chem bombs. Chem bombs. They came in and they frighten the hell out of people tonight. That's some very, very serious sounding lightning. It's going to be very dangerous. So be careful. Watch for flash floodings. If you're in a low area, go get high. Or ground. Or both. Go get high and ground. On higher ground. Whatever floats your boat, man. Go have an Averroy smash sandwich for me. I miss those. Never had them anywhere but Australia, and they never tasted good anywhere else. Look at that one going off. 1, 2, 3, 4 bombs off the coast here. You guys, this is a geostorm. There's no doubt about it. What's going on down here in Melbourne? Are they going to spray the people from the skies instead of just tear gassing them and rubber bulleting them? See the bombs going off right here, sailing north. Those are bombs. Chem bombs. Streamering over Canberra bomb right there. Look. Those ain't cranberries. That ain't vitamin going off in the sky. This ain't a battle between the good and the bad, man. These are chem bombs going off, and they're toxic as fuck. And if you believe otherwise, take heed my warning.